Hi guys, welcome back to Average Trainers Pokemon Wi-Fi Battles. Now today we have Chris. Now Chris is now a member of the team. I battled him before on a random passerby battle, and he found out about our site somehow and joined the page, and I got to battle him again. I think I could be wrong that he might not be a passerby. He was just a person on the site. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I'll make the corrections. But we have Chris today again for a rematch. I barely win the last match against Chris, and he wanted a rematch because he was feeling a little bit bitter because he lost. So, he bought some different mons. I bought some different mons, and we duked it out again. So, I'll go over the team. The team I have today is my other team with my Spore, Breloom, my Life Orb Nidoking, my Megagardo Shiny, my Cofagrigus, my Koffing, my Scarfrafter, and he said he didn't want any legends, so I couldn't bring Reggie's Ice, so I opted to go with his alternative, Goodra. Goodra is a new Pokemon I used on this team, and it worked out pretty well in my favor. What he has here is he has a Blaziken, possibly could be his Mega, with Speed Boost. This thing's broken his tail. He has Jolteon. He has Melodic. First time I am seeing Melodic for this generation. I was looking forward to that. He has his Gardevoir back. He has a Aggron, possibly that could be his Mega. More likely that's Mega, and Blaziken just normal Speed Boost Blaziken. Because why bring Aggron into the battle and not Mega Evolve it? Beyond me. But hey, each to their own, I guess. Each to their own. And he brings back his nice shiny Mismagius. Without further ado, let's get into the battle. Chris is issuing a challenge. Chris sends out his Mismagius first turn, and I opted to go into my Breloom first turn. He goes to set up on me with a Calmine, and I was like, "You setting up on me first turn? You shouldn't set up on first turn. Learn lesson. You should not set up on first turn. You should not go for Calmine first turn. That's an over prediction." I go straight for the Spore. That Mismagius is asleep now, and I can take care of it pretty much as I see fit. So I go for the Bullet Seed. It does a decent amount to the Mismagius, and two to three of those, and it would have get taken out. But you know my luck, I get two instead of three. So I go for the second one, and I take it out. The Mismagius goes down, and I'm looking pretty good, 5 to 6. He goes into Lockhorn, which is his Blaziken. He goes for that Protect to get that Speed Boost action. I go for the 6 Spore. I don't want this thing set up in my face. And it gets a first Speed Boost, goes for the Blaze Kick. I can live that because I have the Focus Sash, and I do perfectly. And I'm saying Sidekick got your Spore, shut down that Blaziken before it go ahead and just sweep my team because it could. The Speed Boost does come up. He gets another Speed Boost with his Blaziken. I opt to switch out, save my Breloom for Death Fodder, and I go in for my Gardos. Get the Intimidate boost, so he's not going to be doing as much damage, even if he did wake up. I don't think I Mega Evolve. I go straight for the Waterfall for the damage, because Mega Evolving Blaziken does have high jump kick. I'm Dark type. That wouldn't work out if I did Mega Evolve at that point in time. So I just opted to go just straight out for the Waterfall. It worked out in my favor. He switched out into Jolteon. That did massive damage to Jolteon. Jolteon is going to Volt Switch now, and I go into my Goodra to swallow this Volt Switch. And Goodra just with Assault Vest is way too good. Way too good. Slim Shady, Slim Shady. Gooey is making his appearance. Gooey is making his appearance. And I go for the Thunderbolt. That Thunderbolt doesn't do as much as I was hoping, making me knowing that this Melodic is pretty much invested in full special bulk just as much as I am invested in full special bulk. Could be running the Assault Vest as well, don't know, but I opt to stay in. I know it can take Ice Beams, even though they're super effective. They do little to nothing to Goodra, and I can take those hits all day, all night, every day of the week, every week of the year. And I keep going for the Thunderbolt. At this point in time, I was thinking he was Assault Vested, but then I realized he he carries the leftovers, which was stupid of me to think he was Assault Vested. But that's a good idea, Assault Vested Melodic. I want to see how that goes. So I take out the Melodic after the constant back and forth for the Ice Beam and Thunderbolt, and I'm in a better position than he is. Goes at his Gardevoir. I don't want to be taking no Moonblast, even though I can wall this thing pretty well with Goodra. I go into my pseudo Death Fodder here. No, not my pseudo Death Fodder, just my Death Fodder. Just to fodder out, get a clean switch into this Gardevoir and take it out with the man, the only Scarfrafter. Going for that double edge action. That's a clean OHKO for Gardevoir. Reckless boosted stab double edge from a Scarfrafter. You ain't living that, boy. You ain't living that. Lay down. Now he has his Jolteon. He bring it in, making me figure that it could be Scarf too. Some people do run Scarf Jolteon. I didn't want to take the risk. He goes for the safe Volt Switch. I go into my Goodra. I know he can wall this thing pretty well. He voltage switch out. Doing that, I go back into my Goodra. At this point, Goodra has served me well, just as well as Reggie's Ice would. I might think of replacing him, but nah, Reggie's Ice is pretty good too. And I don't see people run Reggie's Ice as much, so I'll keep to Reggie's Ice. But Goodra is a good alternative to this team. And I go for the Earthquake here. He Mega Evolve into his Aggron, but it does pitiful damage. And he goes for the Heavy Slam, and the Heavy Slam takes out my Goodra. And he told me that the only thing he's running on this Aggron at this point in time is Heavy Slam. He hadn't really put any other moves on it, so that's all he ran on it. I go for the Close Combat. It's super effective, but Mega Aggron just swallows that Close Combat, and he goes for the Heavy Slam again, and he takes out my Scarfrafter. I thought Scarfrafter had the power, but it ain't had all that power to take down the Mega Aggron. So I go into the play that I should have gone into before. I go for the safe Flamethrower and take him out. But even then, I think that the Close Combat did help me out to take out the Mega Aggron, because Mega Aggron is pretty bulky regardless of the fact. So he goes into his Sleeping Blaziken. I think this is his last mon at this point. He goes into Sleeping Blaziken. He has the Focus Sash. He lives, and he doesn't wake up from the sleep, thank God. And I get off the Earth Power, and with the second Earth Power, I'm gonna be taking him out. But he wakes up, and he goes for the Brave Bird, people. Oh my God, why? But Nidoking lives it, and you kill yourself. Why you hitting yourself, boy? And the Earth Power miss. Goes into his Jolteon is his last small. Well, this thing is pretty much dead at this point. He can't hit me with none of its stab moves. It opts to go for the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is not going to take me out. And I go for the Earth Power. Safe, clean Earth Power takes the Jolteon out. And at this point, the game is over. Chris has been crushed. His soul has been captured in a bottle. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. I really enjoy people do watch these videos, and what you should do is you should like the video. If you enjoyed it, you should comment on the video on the YouTube, and you should subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my videos already. Now I want to thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.